I am always fascinated by the things that people choose to get upset about these days. It seems to happen an awful lot. Like maybe some of you are upset that I look terrible with this really gross beard right now, but I promise there's a reason for all of it. Regardless, gamers in particularly really like getting upset. Or I don't know if they like it, but we're so conditioned to keep doing it because any little thing that happens, we just have crazy reactions. It's just the way of the world right now, unfortunately. So the thing that gamers are choosing to be upset about today is the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass, the pricing being revealed, the release date is revealed, and people aren't upset about the release date, but that price. And I want to talk a little bit about it and why you probably shouldn't really be all that upset, in my opinion, at least. Or I don't know, maybe go be as upset as you want. Some people like being upset. What can I say? Okay, I want to go ahead and get into this. The Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass is $50 for 12 months if you are purchasing as an individual. This comes with the Nintendo Switch N64 Online. This comes with Sega Genesis for Switch Online, and it comes with Animal Crossing, New Horizons, Happy Home Paradise. I had to read that because I don't play Animal Crossing, so that's not super important to me, but you know, it warrants a mention because that itself is $25. If you don't play Animal Crossing, this is a huge bump up in price because right now, for 12 months, $20 is what the individual membership costs, which means, yes, you are paying more than double the price for the expansion pass, and that might not be worth it for you if you don't play Animal Crossing and N64 and Genesis is all you're getting. At that point, that's really steep. But let's hold on a second. I think that the reason it's called expansion pack is because this won't be the last time that we see a massive expansion for a Nintendo game get included. I think that that's going to keep happening because it just makes sense. The value just isn't there any other way. While Animal Crossing is crazy popular, right? 40 million copies sold damn near. For people that don't play that, it just makes no sense whatsoever to charge that much more money to only get N64 Online and Genesis Online. It is cheaper if you get a family membership, which you get all that for up to 8 Nintendo account holders. The bigger the group, the more you save. If you somehow can get 8 friends, or you know, you don't even gotta do friends. Go find people on Discord. Like random people, who cares? And that's $80 a year, which at that point, if you find 8 people total, you each pay $10 a year and boom, you have it. So that's really good still. But I wonder if this is more of Nintendo just trying to catch up to the pricing of the other services. And by the other services, I mean Xbox Live Gold, which still exists even though Game Pass Ultimate's out there, and PlayStation Plus. I get why people are upset about this. I really do, because it is a huge bump in price. It's crazy. I couldn't have called this. There's just no way that I thought that this was going to cost this much more. It just would have never really entered my brain. People are quite upset about it. And it does seem like Nintendo is, as usual, not very good at gauging what people want or why people want what they want and how people want what they want. Animal Crossing New Horizons is a perfect example because we just got the 2.0 and the paid DLC announced, and it's fantastic. The fans of that game are getting a ton of stuff. You guys are really happy, and I'm happy for you. But if any Nintendo game lends itself to being a live service game, something that is just making a ton of money for all the companies that are really successful at it, then Animal Crossing would be that game, and somehow Nintendo's missing the ball on that. I still think they're gonna make a asinine amount of money because of this paid expansion too. Animal Crossing, and again, by all means, the community, you guys are in the clouds right now, rightfully so, because you guys waited for a long time. But I really don't think that getting so upset over this price hike is worth it. And hold on, you might get upset at me for even saying that, because it is a lot of money. $50 a year, and you don't care about AC, all you're getting is Nintendo Switch and Genesis. Well, I think there's gonna be more consoles coming. I think Game Boy is all but pretty much guaranteed. And like I said previously, I think that any major expansion coming to these big Nintendo games that aren't out yet are gonna drop. Now, no, it's not gonna go count previous Nintendo games with paid DLC. Octo expansion, for example. It would be great if it just included every piece of paid DLC for Nintendo games is now part of the expansion pass. That's what I would have done if I run Nintendo as a company, but I don't. So maybe for future games, maybe Breath of the Wild 2, we get an expansion pass the way we did with Breath of the Wild, and part of that is paid. But you include that in the Nintendo Switch Online expansion subscription, and then that $50 doesn't sting as much, because right now, for me, I'll talk Gabe because hey, I'm me. I can only talk about me. I can't talk about you. Talking about you would be mean, and you might tell your mom, and then your mom's gonna be upset, and she's gonna call my mom. She'd be like, hey, why is Gabe saying things about my... Regardless, I don't play Animal Crossing. I don't care about playing Genesis games. So that price hike, and it is a big one, is only for N64 games. And then if I'm honest, I only probably want to play like 3 N64 games, at least in the beginning. I'll play Ocarina because I love that game, right? But I played it so much too, so I'm not likely to complete the whole thing again. You know, Mario Kart and Paper Mario, those are like the really cool ones. For me, at least. I know that there's other stuff on there, and there is the promise of more things coming, but how will they trickle these things out? Yeah, it's not worth it. But, ladies and gentlemen, I have a friend. He likes Switch a little bit. My boy Zach. Hi, Zach. You're not watching this, but hello to you. I don't know. We can find like 8 of us to buy this thing and pay $10 each, and boom, it's done. You pay $10 for the year. You don't got to worry about it. You don't even got to talk to any of these people for another year. And I figure that sorts itself out. It is a very easy solution. It's a dumb solution. It shouldn't be necessary because, I don't know, maybe just pushing this to, it was 20 a month before, maybe making it 35 would have been fine. Even 40 is fine, but 50 is a lot. So I do 100% encourage you to go out and, talk to your family. If you have siblings that have Switches, if you have parents that have Switches, if your grandma really loves Animal Crossing, a lot of people's grandmas love Animal Crossing from what I can tell, just convince them to just all go in on this family plan, and you guys can just have a ball and it'll be fine. And for me, that's the moral of the story with this. Guys, it'll be fine. I understand being upset, and people are very, very vocal on Twitter. Twitter gives the voiceless a voice. It is the place where the people that are unheard in real life get to be heard. I'm all for it. It's fantastic. But let's not kid ourselves. Nintendo is out to make money, and this is just how they think that they can do it right now. I don't think that any of the uproar will make them change plans. They are not like Xbox in that way. Xbox would just completely change what the hell they're doing because fans complain. Nintendo just doesn't function that way. At least not historically. Maybe now, if enough people really get upset, but I don't foresee this changing at all, and you're better off to just use the loophole. That's what I'm doing. Loopholes aren't so bad sometimes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I appreciate you guys watching. Special thank you to the members. You guys make the channel possible. Let me know how excited you are to get back into Animal Crossing New Horizons. Let me know if you're going to be playing all of them great N64 games. Also, let me know in the comments what your chores were when you were a kid. I'm curious. Everyone go out there, be safe, be good to your mom especially. She made you. Or at least she helped make you. Your dad probably helped, but we'll talk about your dad next time. Him and I need to have some words. I'm gonna see you soon. Bye.